This man needs an award. He somehow have an instinct where he can smell pregnancy and abortions in the air. All right, let's go.
Miss, I'm gonna need you to step out of the vehicle, take a pregnancy test.
So this what they telling women? This video is brought to you by SaveTheStorks.com/Tatum. SaveTheStorks.com/Tatum. I need you guys to help us. This is an important mission. I'll talk about it here in a second. The link is in the description section if you want to jump over there right now and support in a monthly gift. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live, make a video. You already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is their approach for the election, and it is absolutely shameful. A Gavin Newsom PAC decided to make the cringiest video on planet Earth. I have never seen nothing so stupid in my life, and I don't know if people fall for this. Let me say this real quick. We're at a crucial point in our country where this idea of abortion has been politicized. I would argue that most women who have unplanned pregnancies, and this is a fact, this is fact, you can look it up, statistical data, that most of them choose to have an abortion because they feel they don't have the financial means to take care of the child. So what should be the solution? Is to help them. Right? Give them resources so that is not an excuse for them and they can take care of their child like they would want to if they had the resources. And this is why I love Save the Storks. And I'm going to talk about it in a minute after we watch the video, but we are making a stork bus, medical mobile clinic right here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're partnering together, and I need your help to do that. We need to raise about $100,000, and your monthly donation will be a part of raising that money. We're going to have shirts and everything that we do to try to get to this point. The medical mobile unit will pull up in any of these places where women need it. Women can get onto the medical mobile unit. It's like a little RV with like a hospital in there. And women, they'll do a pregnancy test, ultrasound. They get resources, everything they need, especially in a state like Arizona where abortion is completely banned unless it's the life of the mother. What is our obligation? To give resources to women who want to make the right decision but are uninformed, misinformed, misguided, coerced, especially from videos like this. Look at this video. People should go to hell for stuff like this. Look at how they portraying the Deep South. Look at how they portray Alabama. I just came from Alabama. Matter of fact, Alabama has the greatest people. Southern hospitality is a real thing. Roll the clip.
We're almost there. You're gonna make it.
Trump Republicans want to criminalize young Alabama women who travel for reproductive care.
Miss, I'm gonna need you to step out of the vehicle, take a pregnancy test.
Stop them by taking action at righttotravel.org. Campaign for Democracy Group is responsible for the content of this advertising.
They should sue Campaign for Democracy. Let's watch this again and let's go play by play. They want people to believe that a woman would be fleeing a state as a fugitive because she want to have reproductive care in another state. How would a cop know that you're trying to get an abortion? Stop saying reproductive care. It's an abortion. Have you noticed it? Remember when it used to be global warming? And then when the facts came out that the globe wasn't warming like they said, they called it climate change. So now they've encompassed anything that the climate is changing in as climate change, an existential threat to America. And that's the same thing they're doing. First of all, it's called an abortion, okay? But the abortion is too in your face. It's too harsh for them to say. So they call it women's reproductive care. There's nothing reproductive about an abortion. It's actually ending the reproduction of a human being. That's not reproductive care. That is eliminating reproduction. So they're using word salads to try to soften up the approach instead of being honest about what's happening. Let's go through this play by play. So women, I'm assuming, are fleeing Alabama. And although they'll never use a single ounce of resources to catch an illegal alien, but they're going to somehow find out that you are seeking an abortion in another state.
We're almost there.
And let's just say look how stupid this is. If you are a fugitive and you cross state lines, that means nothing. It means nothing. Because if they try to stop you on this side and you make it on the other side, all they do is coordinate with the other agency and you're still held responsible. That's like saying if a man kills somebody, if he get across the border, oh, there's no cops over here, you got to stop in your tracks. First of all, this is stupid because if you are a fugitive and they're tracking you on this side of the border, when you make it to the other side, you're still going to jail. Roll the clip.
You're gonna make it.
Trump Republicans want to criminalize young Alabama women who travel for reproductive care.
And somehow this cop know why she's traveling. I don't know what kind of cop this is. This man needs an award. He somehow have an instinct where he can smell pregnancy and abortions in the air. You know how stupid that is? He's somehow going to track you down because he know you have an abortion based on your license plate number. That's completely stupid. All right, let's go.
Miss, I'm going to need you to step out of the vehicle, take a pregnancy test.
You telling me a cop that you can roll the window up on can make you get out the car to take a pregnancy test? In order for a police officer to take your bodily fluid and use it as evidence in any crime, he has to get a search warrant. That's a part of a search and seizure. You search bodily fluid from somebody to use that as DNA, whether it's DNA evidence in the mouth or a urine sample. You would have to get a search warrant for that. And then how are you gonna force somebody to use the restroom and hit this little thing on the side of the road? It's not happening, brother. That's impossible. A cop would never do this in a million years. And so now they want you to believe police officers are driving around with pregnancy tests in their car. You know how stupid this is? The police department going to spend $100,000 to make sure every cop has a pregnancy test in case you run into the one woman in 20 years that's going to go across state lines to have an abortion. Okay.
Stop them by taking action at righttotravel.org.
They got people who are beating up police officers, and they don't do time in jail. They just let them right out. They got illegals who are committing crimes and are violent against children, and they're letting them out into the country so they can go kill people. Laken Riley's killer. They got a guy who got arrested for possession of a firearm illegally because he was underage, modifying a firearm, 2 stolen vehicles. He got let out, killed the officer the next month. You telling me they letting people out who are murderers and thugs and criminals, but they're going to find little old Sally Mae who going to get an abortion that nobody knows about? It's stupid to me. Like, if you really wanted to do an abortion across state lines, all you would do is go there and then make an appointment. What are we even talking about? But that's why Save the Storks is important. Because women don't have to do this. Because you have to get to the bottom of why would a woman want to have an abortion? And because they're going to go across state lines to get one thing and one thing only. No love, no compassion, no service, no resources. They're going to go there to have an abortion. And I want you to know, when that woman gets across state lines and she see an ultrasound and she wants to change her mind, they're not going to just let you change your mind like that. There's going to be some coercion going on. You then drove 400, 500 miles and you didn't pay your money. They going to do this abortion. And a lot of women, and you know who you are, and you know, and I'm not judging you. I'm saying you know, so you should be telling these women, you know that you went and you change your mind and they coerce you into doing it anyway, and now you feel guilty. Save the Storks don't do women like this. Save the Storks Medical Mobile Unit, they get love, compassion, and resources. And if they choose to do whatever they want to do, they go off and do what they want to do. But at least they have the knowledge and resources that they need to make the proper decision. And on the Medical Mobile Clinic, the Medical Mobile Unit, over 83+%, I wrote it down so I don't get it wrong. It's over 83% of women who get on the bus choose life. 83%, I was right on the money. 83% of young women who get on the Stork bus choose life. There's 34 around the country. No, there's 100 around the country in 34 states. And I want one in Arizona. And I want you guys to help me. All you have to do is go to SaveTheStorks.com. It's a link down in the description section, and be a monthly donor. I think the donation amount is like $40. Be a monthly donor. You are advocating, you are putting us in a position where we can have as many resources for women as possible. Because the goal isn't to say, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. You keep your legs closed. That's not what's going to help a woman who's already in a position, who's already finding herself driving across the state of being fear-mongered by these nut jobs and making these commercials. The best thing to do is to have resources. Because when young women have the resources that they need, they make better decisions, and the decisions that they actually want to make, not the decisions that they're forced to make out of fear and lack of knowledge. Anyway, comment. We're going to get to this goal. I guarantee, I see it already. We're going to throw a party here. For all of you guys that are we do the shirts, we're going to throw a party right here. We have the Stork Bus here. It's going to be a big celebration, and we're going to save so many women's lives right here in the state of Arizona. Love you guys. See you on the next one.